Another day. And no other dollars? I don't know. Whatever it is that people say something, I guess. Just hanging out. I can only do like 20 minutes, to be honest. I don't have like a lot of time. But I'm gonna try to make it work. Everybody having a good day? I hope so. Hope everybody's having a good day. So last time I was painting my my ring, kind of turned out to be a disaster because I overlapped a lot. That's okay. Hey Wilbur, how's it going? Back at it again, you see. How's it going? What are you up to? Hi, Hype, how are you? Yeah, I was just talking, I can only be on here for a short time, but I'm going to make it work. Because I just want to catch up with you guys. I'm good, I'm good. I'm a little tired, I'm not gonna lie. We spent, all day at the ranch. I probably brushed at least 20 horses, it felt like. So I'm definitely gonna need a pass out. I got done making dinner and all that stuff, so I'm just tired. Not much. I'm gonna go to bed in a little while. That's where my mind is at. Yeah, my brain is exactly there. I feel like I want to go to sleep soon. For sure. Excuse me. But yeah, it was there was a lot of work done today, but I feel good about it. I think I want to learn how to file the horse's hooves. But, probably that's not gonna happen yet. I have work at 5 though because of Thanksgiving. I'm sure we'll be busy. Oh no, do you work at a grocery store? 'Cause that's rough. Is it a Publix? Do you work at a Publix? No! Working at a grocery store during Thanksgiving season is rough. So I've been told anyway. Well, if old ladies start fighting over cans of cranberry sauce, don't get in the middle of the fight. Just let them beat each other with their own cans. You know, worry about yourself. Sometimes I'm so glad that I don't actually work at grocery stores anymore, but yeah. Walmart, yeah, but I remember Publix as a kid when I was in Florida. Yeah, I forgot you're in Illinois. I remember you're in Illinois. Walmart, oh god. I hate Walmart even more. Walmart's the worst. I know this has nothing to do with you guys. This is obviously corporate issues. Like, there's never enough cashiers open. Like, it's one of the things. Like, I will avoid Walmart like the plague if I can help it. I like, personally don't think the prices are that much lower compared to other stores. So, that's another reason I don't bother to go. You're pretty. Oh, thank you. Thank you, David Rish. Appreciate it. Now they're replacing most registers with self-checkout. I mean, on one side it's good, but then people constantly, you know, mess up. So the people, like, there has to be 2 or 3 people that end up working at self-checkout anyway. So, I mean, I don't know about where you are in Illinois. I don't know if it's like a really busy city. I mean, busy place where you live in. But oh my God, I can't, like, Walmart is self-checkout. People don't know how to use it, or people scan over scan or something like that. Are they trying to be sneaky? I don't know, but it's a pain. It's a college town. That's even worse. That's that. No offense. Young adults, teenagers, are annoying. You are a brave person, Wilbur, to brave this. Absolutely brave. I salute you. And might as well be a branch in the military to work at Walmart, especially in a college town. Good God. I'm sorry, like, it's no offense to, like, younger people. It's not their fault that they're stupid. But it's hard to deal with them. It's certainly hard to deal with them. So, good on you, man. Good on you. I couldn't do it. I don't know. I worked at a grocery store for a short amount of time, and then I just quit. It was bad. Want to hear a joke? I love jokes. Go ahead. Already. I was going to do my hair on here, by the way, but I decided that I'm too freaking tired for that. Want to know the easiest way to get fired from Walmart? Just say union. Ah, they need one at Walmart, to be honest, because I can't imagine that people are happy working there. My mom worked there some years ago, and she kept talking about how wonderful Walmart was to her. But this was over 10 years ago. Maybe a lot of things have changed. But I know people in Walmart that look genuinely miserable. Like, and I'm sure the job is really, really hard. And then you deal with stupid people on a daily basis. And then you have to work with stupid people on a daily basis. So, yeah. I couldn't imagine. The only thing that makes it bearable is the associates you get to interact with. Really? Okay, well, as long as that's so good. As long as that's a plus. JM, please cry now. I can't just cry, like, on the spot. Plus, why would I cry? Should I cry? Why? Why? What happened? Yeah, some people weird. Anywho. Yeah, Jim, no, but thank you. Appreciate it. Not the one. Not the one. Anyway. Yeah, so I worked at a grocery store. It was like maybe about 6 years ago. And when I worked there, it was not the worst. It was mostly owned by Korean owners. And it was pretty chill for the most part. They are a lot of Korean bosses will work you to the bone, but for the most part, they're all right. Like, I don't have an issue. It's not bad, but it definitely drains you mentally. Exactly. JM, you're perfect. I am far from perfect, sir. I am, but I will tell you what I am. I am married, and I have a wonderful husband, and I know this probably doesn't mean anything to you, but I'm very married. So I'm just putting that out there right now. Where I work right now, I like my job. The job itself is good, right? The job itself is good. It's just that being on the computer drains me mentally, right? being on the computer all the time. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people out there that would just be like, boo hoo, you get to work on a computer. It's not that hard. Working at an office is not that bad. And I would say, agreed. It's not a hard job. It's just like when you get home, your brain doesn't work anymore. So, you know what I mean? Like, on one side, I kind of miss working, like, service jobs just because of the like, as soon as you go back home, you leave the job at home. You know what I mean? But with my job, I don't technically leave it at home because I can also work from home. So, it's a plus side. There's downsides. I guess you can't really win. All right, Jim. All right, we're gonna say goodbye to you, Jim. Have a great night, and I wish you the best. I don't think I could have sit and stared at a screen as a job. I do at Walmart shopping for customers, but I'm moving too. Yeah. It's not again, it's not like it's hard, but it's not ideal. Like if I could for a while would be just to I don't know, own my own business, have a cafe, that kind of thing. Also just eventually do YouTube as a part-time job. But I want to be at the ranch full-time for this, Like basically every day to get more content, do more lives, be more interactive. That's kind of what I would like to do, but it's kind of an impossibility as of right now. Because we have to work our regular jobs. There's really no way we could do that. Even if somebody was to give us an opportunity to go ahead and do it, we really couldn't. We may also made a huge commitment to the jobs. I've studied way too long to just leave my job. So there's that. But I do miss just working at a coffee shop or something sometimes. Love my job. Love it. But sometimes I just miss simplicity. Yeah, lots of people want to make YouTube a career, but it takes a lot of work. Exactly. Like, I know a lot of people who are just like, I'm going to quit my job and, like, just do YouTube. You have to make sure that whatever money it is you're making, it will be covering the bills and then some. Right? Like, there has to be a level, excuse me, of stability. There has to be a certain level of stability that one has to have in order to do it as a career. And not everybody has that. And then there's some people who just don't work at all and says, they're just working on being a YouTube creator. You have to have something to fall back on. It's great to have dreams, but if you don't have anything to fall back on, you're just being silly, stupid, ridiculous. There's so many creators out there. So many. And, it's like so much different content. I have a friend that does the ASMR. I got to see her make it to 100K. I'm sure she still makes some money, but wait. Still works as well. Stillborn was a little bit different, Wilbur. That took a dark turn. But yeah, that's good. That's important. It's good to have a career, like an actual career, and it's nice to have something that one could consider a hobby, and then, fall back on it later in life. I think so many times the issue is, like, the whole idea of YouTube being able to be a full-time creator. It sounds like a great idea for, like, the first 2-3 years. But one, you gotta kick your own butt. And two, it depends on your content, but certain content doesn't age well depending on how old you are. You know, that's also an issue. So you have to be okay with the fact that you might need to evolve a little bit. So, I mean, that's also, you know, there's a lot of things. You have to constantly learn, read, stay up to date, learn how the algorithm works, etc., etc. Hey, Elijah, how are you? Long time no see, pal. Hi, and by you? Um, okay. Are you leaving right now? You just got here. Wilbur, remind me how old you are again? I think you might have mentioned it last night, but if you realize by now, my brain doesn't always work. So, 28. Oh, wow, you're a young person. Still. I mean, not, I mean, I guess you're not like decades younger than me, but still a young person. I'm 33, so 28 was a good year for me. Actually, I like 28. I think like 25 and after was my favorite. My name suggests I'm an 80-year-old man. I wouldn't say so. I would have said more like a 13-year-old child, but then you also said you had a job, so there's that. Can't stay other too bored. Okay. No problem, Elijah. Totally get it. Not quite sure what you said, but no worries. Why, Chaka? Hi, Waya Chaka. How are you? As my father's grandfather's name, I'm the fourth Wilbur. Really? That's so cool. That is really cool. I don't know. I think Wilbur is a good name. What was that show? The Mr. Ed show? The guy who owned Mr. Ed, was his name was Wilbur. I think it's nice to have a legacy like that. In my family, it's Peters. So my father is Peter, my brother is Peter, my son is Peter. We love Peters. Waya Chaka. Loving your channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good day. How are you doing? Yeah, no, like a legacy, you know, family legacies are really cool. Definitely nothing wrong with that. I mean, like, think about it. Would you rather be a Kyle? No one wants to be a Kyle. Kyles don't even want to be Kyles. My generation thinks of Wilbur from the Pig of Charlotte's Web. Honestly, I thought so too because I thought it was also kind of like funny because you had Pumbaa, who's a pig, and then you had Wilbur, who's a pig from Charlotte's Web. So I thought, okay, you know, you were just doubling down on the pig thing. Which, I mean, if you did, I wouldn't have mind. You know, pigs are cool. I'm in Alabama, USA. That's cool. I'm in Florida, dude. That's awesome. Yeah, that's essentially it. Yeah, I had a feeling there is like the double pig thing. It's two P. If I may, because I was trying to say 2D, but like 2P because pig. Okay, anyway, I'm really bad at this, but yeah. But yeah, honestly, Wilbur is a good name. I don't know. There are some names out there that I love in theory, but would I name my child that? And that's another thing. Like I like the name Margaret, but I don't think I could name a baby Margaret. You know what I mean? It just it sounds like it's elegant, but it's way too elegant for a baby. What is she going to be doing? Drinking tea? I mean, she could, but not as a baby. To pig, to pig or not to pig? That is the question. It is really the question. I think Shakespeare has pondered upon this question many a time. Oh, now I feel like reading Shakespeare. Also, Edgar Allan Poe. Love Edgar Allan Poe. But that's a different story. But yeah, back to the name thing. Like, sometimes there are names out there that are genuinely good names, but because they're old-fashioned, it deters people from getting them. I feel like Margot would be the slightly modern version of Margaret. And if I had to, maybe I would, if I had a daughter and I had to pick a name, Margot would be an option, or Olivia. I also love Diana. Yeah, Margot's a nice name. I really do like Margot. There's something about it. It's like mysterious, artsy, very like boho, like a person with like nature artistic energy type deal, which it is something that I totally could get behind. But I also love Olivia. And then there's also like I know I'm going into this rabbit hole of names, so bear with me. So my husband's Kurdish Turkish Kurdish. So when we pick names, we have to think about how those names are going to sound to Turkish Kurdish people and how those names are going to sound to American people because we live here. So we have to bear in mind, it can't be a name that's offensive. It can't sound even slightly offensive. And there's also the angle of I'm also partially Hispanic, so the name can't also sound stupid in Spanish, right? So, prime example of this, so when I was naming my son, we were trying to figure out his middle name. So my sister-in-law at the time had mentioned that I should name my kid Bahar, which in Turkish it sounds like a good name. I forgot the meaning of the name, totally forgot. But in Spanish, it's like to get shorter or get short, be shorter. Like Bajo means short, right? I would think Bahar is just the process of getting shorter. So I have to think it from that angle, right? Like, it means nothing in English. Okay, fine. It sounds a little weird, but people will get over it. But looking at it from the Spanish angle is like, no. I don't want anybody calling my kid Baja. Or it could also be the angle from, the kind of Baja flavored food. Like they do in, like the Baja Blast at Taco Bell. Can't be having that. So, anybody out there who is marrying somebody from a different country, bear in mind, there might be a lot more chaos looking for names than one might think. Because I really had to go through it. Luckily, the names that we did pick, we compromised on. I did a lot of compromising. I mean, so did he, but still. Well, when I was in high school, every kid was calling each other the Spanish word for, puta. Yeah. It's very common. And it's funny because it's not as offensive as one might think. Just like how when you call your friends a bitch, right? It's like, hey, you dumb bitch, right? But, it's not exactly like, you're really trying to insult them. It's always about intention in regards to this kind of thing. But, you also don't want to go around insulting people either. So, but in Spanish, most of the time it's just for fun. Yeah, el estúpido. Yeah, I told my husband that the other day. He was learning Spanish and he goes, Yo soy inteligente. I was like, eres estúpido. He's like, tú eres estúpido. Hearing it with the Turkish accent was a cherry on top, let me tell you. I love hearing people from other countries speak vastly different languages from other countries. It's incredible, to be honest. It's really great. So currently it's past 20 minutes. It's currently 25 minutes past. I think I'm gonna drop because I am exhausted. But we'll try to resume this tomorrow. Does that sound good? All right, good night, Wilbur, and everybody else out there. Take care.